New Hampshire, a place with endless opportunities to live free and blaze your own trail. Trails that connect, that intertwine, that lead. A place for new experiences, for new challenges, for climbing higher and higher. Come to New Hampshire, a place that's more than what it seems. At the cutting edge of high-paying jobs and technology, advanced manufacturing, healthcare, and more. With low taxes, unparalleled natural beauty, and proximity to Boston and the world. It's a place to start or accelerate your career, where you'll truly find that work-life balance. A place to be free and live your dreams. New Hampshire, a place to call your own.
Absolutely booming. People have choices, and 2020 is making them drive them to those decisions. I mean, everyone is finally saying, look, we're going to come up to a place like New Hampshire and have that connectivity, that great quality of life, schools and safety. Young families are finally realizing, why pay all this money for that quality of life when we can still be connected, but be in a place like New Hampshire where they're not hitting us with taxes, the government doesn't get in our way, it's a government that promotes business, not fights it.
Hi, everybody. My name is Jim Roach. I run the Business and Industry Association of New Hampshire. We are the state's statewide Chamber of Commerce. We're also the statewide Manufacturing Association, so we wear two hats. And I wanted to talk a little bit about New Hampshire's manufacturing and technology sectors. I should note that at the start, you probably heard this before, but at the risk of being redundant, we don't have an income tax, neither do we have a broad-based sales tax. So it's one of the few states in the country that avoid those two taxes. So right off the bat, That's a nice incentive for people that are considering relocating here or starting their careers here. The manufacturing sector right now, or at least pre-pandemic, had about 70,000 people working in it. It's one of the most important sectors in the state. As I'm sure you're aware, there are only a few sectors of the economy that generate wealth, and manufacturing is one of them. Mineral extraction is another, agriculture is another. So manufacturing actually creates wealth, and it's a very important economic driver for New Hampshire. In fact, we articulate that it's the most important sector by virtue of its economic impact. For example, if you create 100 jobs in manufacturing, you'll create an additional 138 or so in other jobs feeding into manufacturing. And by comparison, if you create 100 jobs, for example, in healthcare, you generate an additional 55 jobs. If you create 100 jobs in tourism, you create an additional 32 jobs. So, there are economic studies that show manufacturing has a very, very large impact on the state's economy and on the U.S. economy. The average wage in New Hampshire for a manufacturing position is in the neighborhood of $85,000. That's the average wage. And these are occupations from, managers and leaders in various manufacturing facilities to, production workers, et cetera. In New Hampshire, because we have a lot of challenges in terms of being close to market or not being as close as we'd like, and the energy tends to be a higher cost here than other states. So we tend to have very high margin manufacturing. We don't do a lot of commodity manufacturing, here making shoes or, textile products. The manufacturing here tends to be very high tech. I would also add that when you throw in the tech sector, we're talking about an additional 40,000 or so jobs. It's a very fast growing sector of the economy. And technology is embedded in virtually every economic sector, particularly in manufacturing. So the two combined really eclipse any other sector of the economy in terms of their importance to driving the state forward. Examples of manufacturing and technology jobs occupations anyway are in the computer and electronic products area, metal and machinery products, plastics and related products, software services, technical engineering services, packaged software, telecommunications. Those are all both technology and advanced manufacturing, subsectors of that broad category. Some of the state's leading employers in those areas include BAE Systems, which is the state's largest manufacturer. It's a defense contractor. They make electronic warfare systems for the U.S. Defense Department. Velcro, I think most people know the company Velcro. It's another manufacturing in the southern part of the state. Hitachi Cable, Autodesk, PC Connection. Interestingly, probably two of the biggest technology companies in the state. You might not at first consider them technology companies, but Fidelity Investments is one of the state's largest employers with 6,000 people, as well as Liberty Mutual Insurance, another 4,000 people. But their